keep my word for myself, my center, and all its members and friends. I know love as the only reality. I am created out of love. Love is what I am. I know this love as absolute freedom in every area of my life, the life of my center, and all who call it home. I know our center's mortgages are paid in full, and I claim for all of us financial freedom with all debts paid and cleared. I release any sense of struggle or wrongdoing. I live in an abundant universe where there is more than enough for all. We experience freedom in every moment by always having more than enough money, vibrant health, and loving relationships. We are who we have come here to be. With hearts open wide, we see the world through the eyes of love. We are blessed, we are rich, and we are free. And so it is. And we use our points of power. I always pay attention. I always tell the truth and tell it quickly. I always ask for what I want when I want it. I always take total responsibility for my experience. I always keep my agreements. And so it is. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. 'Tis the season. We have moved into December. We have moved into the holidays, the holy days, and one big component of that is giving. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about the whole concept of giving. And giving happens on many different levels. There is the gift that you buy someone to let them know that you're acknowledging them. I marvel that postal people and I don't know what to say because I don't want to put anybody down, but people that I don't have a real strong relationship with, some people give them gifts. I'm not that great at giving gifts, just so you know. I give what I give. I give my genius. I love you all. You can have all of it, but I don't put it in a package with a bow. So there's this giving to your co-workers. There's bringing a gift to this or that. There's that level of giving. And then there's a level of giving where you're going to do good in the world. You're going to give to something that's going to make an impact in the world. And it's not particularly to one person. It's more to an idea. And then there's this idea of giving that which is your true nature. Giving the gift of spirit as you. Bringing forth your gift. And I got thinking about this because in class last Monday night, one of the things that Ernest was writing about was that we each have a gift. I want to get the quote right. He said, natural gifts entail obligation to the giver. The greater the endowment, the greater the responsibility. We discharge the debt by using what was given us. So if we have a gift, it doesn't come free and clear. If we have a gift, then we are indebted to life for that gift. And the only way to pay the debt is to give the gift. And so I have a gift. I have a gift of speaking and teaching, and some people say I'm pretty charismatic, and I can do that. And if I didn't allow myself to do this, if I didn't at times make myself do this, then I would be out of balance. And so we have all kinds of different giving going on. You've got the obligatory gift of the holidays. And what I would say about that is, if you can't give it with love in your heart, don't bother. You know, if you're giving a gift because of duty and obligation, and they gave you a gift, and you're dealing in a tit-for-tat world, don't even go there. Just let it all go. If you can give with love and joy, give things to everybody. That's fine. But if you feel like, I got to get my Christmas cards out. I got to get this package wrapped, and I got to take it in because they did this for me, and people are expecting it. Don't go there because you're giving out a negative energy that, in my opinion, poisons the gift. So there's no good to it at all. So if you're feeling pressured for the holidays, that you've got to do this and you've got to do that, I would like to just give you permission to not. Well, Barbara Waterhouse told me I didn't have to. Great. You don't have to do it. You don't have to go there. If you're giving to something that is a greater idea, and this is the time you like to give, then do it with that sense of lifting humanity up. Don't give to charities or causes or things like that because you're feeling constricted and negative and upset. Don't do that. This is a big time for people to give. A lot of people like to give to their churches for end of year giving because you're either going to give it to the government or give it to your center. So this is a good time to do that. But it's important to do it from a consciousness of lifting up. We've supported David Alt's work of building wells for years in Cambodia, but that's from a sense of empowerment and lifting up. So if you're going to give to something that is of a larger nature than just your personal life, do it from a sense of empowerment, that you're giving to this organization, the animals that go around the world, the Heifer Foundation. I want to say the Hefferland Foundation, but that's science of mind. The Heifer Foundation, give because that's lifting people up and empowering them. Wherever you're giving, make sure that that consciousness goes with your gift of lifting up. And then there is the way that you be. I know that's not right grammar. The way that you be in the world, your beingness in the world. And I think that that's where we come into balance with the gifts that we've been given. The gifts may be something in particular. You may play the harp. You may take pictures. You may cook. You may do all kinds of things. And you have to give that out into the world. And you can't wait until everything is perfect to give that out. I'll sing my song when I can sing it at Carnegie Hall. No. You have to sing your song on the street corner to give the gift. You have to sing it whenever you can. You have to give the gift all the time to be in balance with life. And if we're giving from an idea of, as soon as I get mine, I'll give, then we're descending to a lower level of giving. And what I want us to do this holiday season is to rise up in consciousness and to give our gifts without any thought of what we're going to get back. If you give a coworker a gift, then be done with it. Let it go. You know, I grow flowers, and so I brought flowers, and better yet, do it anonymously. And then you get your ego completely out of the picture. If you're going to donate to something, do it in such a way that if you find out that there was a scandal and they absconded with all of the money, you're still okay with that. So that you're not having strings that hook you, because the strings drag you down. And what you want to do is to be able to focus on, are you being who you have come here to be? Are you in alignment with life? Are you taking the opportunity to be generous every moment of the day? Not to get, and I had more in my talk than this. Maybe we'll just go a little late. I have to take responsibility for teaching people that you can use the law of mind to create your life. Well, yeah, that's what we teach. You can use the law of mind by doing specific things that will then result in a specific outcome. And if you want that specific outcome, all you have to do is do this specific thing and you'll get the outcome. And that's great, but that's not where we want to stay. People come to me and they say, I don't have enough money. And so I say immediately, what are you giving? Oh, I'm not giving anything. I don't have any money. Well, you don't have any money because you're not giving anything. And so I'm a big proponent of tithing. If someone has a money issue, the first thing I will say is begin tithing 10% of your money where you get your spiritual food, and you will create more money. And if people do that, they get more money. And they come and say, it's a miracle. No, it's the law. People come and say, I don't have any friends. Well, how much friendship are you giving out? I don't have any love. Well, how much love are you giving out? What are you putting out into your world to create? But there's a different level that I want to go to. And this stage is just my living out loud in front of you, and I'm really glad that you enjoy it. Or some of you enjoy it. Maybe you're just here for lunch, I don't know. But this is my process. I have used the law of mind for decades, as somebody in class said, as an insurance policy, to be able to make sure that nothing bad happens. So I'm going to do my spiritual practice, I'm going to set my intentions, my goals, and I'm going to make sure that I create that which will make me feel safe and secure. But what I want to do is I want to let go of the need to feel safe and secure, and I want to give and trust that all is well. Whether it comes back to me the way that I thought it would, or whether it's different, or whether it doesn't come back at all. To know that I, inside of myself, am whole and complete enough, that I always have more than I need. I live in an abundant universe where there is more than enough for all. I always have more than I need to be able to give away. Especially right now, when there are malls and Amazon and traffic, to be able to put that energy out into the world that says, I love you so much, I'm going to give to you. You don't even need to know it came from me. I'm going to give you all I have. I'm going to stand here emotionally naked and share my process with you. I'm going to talk to you in the middle of the night. I'm going to go see you in the hospital. I'm going to cheer for you for every step you take. I'm going to give it my all. And if it comes back, great. And if it doesn't, I benefited from giving. I think that's the highest level of giving we can get to. That if I'm giving for me to have the experience of giving, then I've already received because I gave. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, if you're having any kind of lack in your life, don't be afraid to set mind in motion. Don't be afraid to give away what it is you want to have come back, and you will have that come back, and then you'll be able to go, oh, okay, well, wow, we're through that. But let's move on. Let's move on to, if we have an opportunity to be generous, let's take it every time. Let's move on to, I created this so that I could give to it. It's my creation. Of course I have everything that I need in the creating of the creation, so of course I can give to that. If I have an idea, if I have a circumstance, if I have something happening, I can give to it because I always have more than enough. I always have more than enough time. I always have more than enough love. I always have more than enough energy. I always have more than enough money. I always have more than enough to give to whatever is in my life. How to give? Give quickly. Give without strings. Give from the best of you. And when you do that, everything changes. I love you very much. Those of you who don't want to let the sun go down on a tide, I'm very grateful for the way that you support this center. We're having a banner year this year. We're paying off our mortgages, we're doing renovations and upgrades and upkeep, and I'm just very grateful for the way your hearts are open and the way you walk your talk. So what I know is that this gift is blessed, that it comes in and as and through Spirit as us. And I know that as we give it, we are blessed in the giving process. And all is well. And I forgot to tell you that I've changed the investment affirmation. So open your eyes, because it's going to be different. And I know that each one of us comes together to make this center all that it is. And we'll repeat our investment affirmation together aloud. I freely and joyously give from the abundance and fullness of my overflowing wealth, knowing my gift goes with love as it touches and blesses the world. And so it is. Is blessed. They are blessed with the presence of the divine as us, moving through us with our gift, filling up this room from the floor to the ceiling and all between the walls. This air is rich and blessed with God as us. And as Spirit moves in our lives, things happen. So right here and right now, each and every one of us is touched. We are blessed and we are healed. I know that that energy is always here and always now, touching every one of us here today, everyone who's ever been here, and everyone yet to come. And so it is.